Hare Krishna to our session on Srimad Bhagavatam study and a special session on the Shloka memorization. Today we will memorize this third Shloka from the first canto, first chapter. This is our third class. I will recite these prayers. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udirayet Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Okay, so we will begin our session to reflect upon this topic, why learn shlokas. So in the previous class I gave you one other reason of learning shloka, that was the first reason. In this class I will share with you the second reason of learning shloka. So what was the first reason? Can anyone remember? What was the first reason that we should learn shloka or memorize verses?
Original composition.
Okay, very nice. Original composition of the exalted devotees. So these original compositions, when written by great sages, acharyas, etc., actually will have their consciousness inbuilt in these. So when we learn them, when we try to recite them, their consciousness also transfers to our heart. So, and that purifies. So that was one reason. Very nice, Mataji. So the second reason is compressed wisdom. Compressed wisdom is, it is like a 2 MB file compressing say 10 MB of data. So lot of information compressed in very short structure, short amount of text. So it is easy to learn few lines of poetry than few sentences of a prose. So once you learn a verse, then actually you are learning a lot of information in very small number of words or sentences. So that is it is a compressed wisdom. So that is the second benefit of learning shloka. It is like a formula. Like in mathematics we have a formula. For example, a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. So it unfolds a lot of information within it. Like for example, we have muhavre. Angur khatte hain. Now angur khatte hain is only three words, but it contains a lot of information. You can elaborate on it to your heart's content. So that is the idea. So it contains a compressed wisdom. Okay. So today we will how to learn shloka we have already covered in the previous class, but just to revise it, our strategy is mainly to hear how the person who know the melody of the shloka and then learn the melody, know the meaning of the shloka, because actually we are learning these shlokas because we want to retain that compressed wisdom in the shloka, and identify the meter. So meter is actually known as chanda. So when we remember the melody, actually, then when we can recognize the meter, then we can identify, okay, it has to be sung like this. So that these are the three ideas. Okay, now may I request someone to volunteer to join me in the recitation? So I can see. Prabhu. So Manish ji is there with us, and Manish ji want to recite. That is very good. Thank you. Now today's verse is a verse named as Drut Vilambit. Drut Vilambit means, Drut means what? Do you know what would be meant by the word Drut? What is Drut?
High speed.
High speed. Very nice. High speed. Very Drut gati se ja rahe hain wo. Drut gati मतलब very fast. And Vilambit means
late, becoming late.
Vilambit means lagged, delayed, right? Vilamb ho gaya. Vilamb means delayed. So slow. So if you see, this is a verse, and how many syllables can you see? Can you count the syllables in this verse? If you look at the Devanagari, you can easily count how many syllables this verse has in one quarter. Can you
12.
count?
12, Prabhuji, 12.
12.
12.
Very good.
12.
12. So when we say Drut Vilambit, actually we will, if you want, we can discuss the signs of these chanda in later classes. But for the time being, I don't want to make it too technical and just want to arouse your interest in this subject. So Drut Vilambit actually means that in the first half of this verse, the speed is fast, and in the later half, the speed is a bit slow. And why we say fast and slow? Because in the first half of the verse, like you say, the first 6 syllables, you would see a lot of those syllables which have short sound. So like in Hindi, we have badi matra and choti matra. Like we have I, u. So when we have choti matra, we have a small sound. When we have a badi matra, we have a large sound. So for example, ni. So ni has a short sound. Ga. Ga has a short sound. Ma, short sound. Ka. This is actually long sound because it is coming after this compound syllable. Alp is a compound syllable. So this is long sound. Pa again is a short sound. Ta again is a short sound. So you would see in the first half of this verse there are a lot of short sounds, and in the later half there will be long sounds. So for example, ro is a long sound, tam is a long sound, lam is a long sound. So short sound and long sound. So in the first half there are a lot of short sound. Now I will sing it, just try to pay attention how I am singing it. Nigama kalpataror galitam phalam shukmukhadam radrap samyutam pibata bhagavatam rasamalayam muhuraho rasika bhuvi bhavukaha निगमकल्पतरोर गलितं फलं शुकमुखादं रद्रप संयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकाः. Now you see, when you sing this, it sounds very pleasing to the heart. You really enjoy reading the verse and reading the book. So this verse has a speciality that Drut Vilambit meter is used where the poet wants to describe something about love or something about the beauty of the nature. Typically at those places these kind of meters are used, Drut Vilambit. Now in this particular verse you can see here we are talking about rasam. Rasam means the taste, the mellows of reading this book. So it is something like which is very poetic, which is very ornamental, beautiful, and so on. So that is why this Drut Vilambit meter has been used. So Manish ji, I will once again recite. Please recite after me. Nigama kalpataror galitam phalam
निगमकल्पतरोर गलितं फलं
Shukumukhadam radrap samyutam
सुखमुखादं रद्रव संयुतं
Pibata bhagavatam rasamalayam
पिबत भागवतामं
Rasamalayam
रसमालयं
Muhuraho rasika bhuvi bhavukaha.
मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुका.
Okay, I hope you can read the Devanagari. You are from Maharashtra, right? So
Yes,
you can
yes.
read Devanagari. So we will recite using Devanagari. So it might help you. If you read Devanagari, probably your pronunciation might come better. Nigama kalpataror galitam phalam
निगमकल्पतरोर गलितं फलं
Shukumukhadam radrap samyutam.
सुखमुखादं मृतद्रव्य संयुतं.
Not dravya नहीं है, द्रव संयुतम.
द्रव्य संयुतं.
पिबत भागवतम रसमालयम
पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं
मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकाः.
मुहुरो रसिका भुवि भावुका.
Rasika nahi, not rasika. Rasika, when you say rasika, then C becomes long sound. Rasika.
रसिका रसिका.
Muhuraho rasika bhuvi bhavukaha.
मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुका.
Very nice. Once again. निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलम्
निगमकल्पतरोरगलितं फलम्.
शुकमुखादम्रद्रवसंयुतम्
सुखमुखादमृतद्रव्यसंयुतम्.
शुकमुखादम्रद्रवसंयुतम्.
Okay. शुकमुखादमृतद्रव्यसंयुतम्.
Not dravya.
Oh,
When you say, when you will say dravya, the meter will lose the melody.
okay, okay.
Okay, I will break it for you. Shukmukhad
शुकमुखाद
amrद्रवसंयुतम्.
अमृतद्रव्यसंयुतम्.
Very nice. शुकमुखादम्रद्रवसंयुतम्.
शुकमुखादमृतद्रव्यसंयुतम्.
पिबत भागवतं रसमालयम्.
पिबत भागवतं रसमालयम्.
मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकाः.
मुहुरो रसिका भावुभुविका.
मुहुरहो रसिका, मुहुरहो रसिका
मुहुरहो रसिका
भुवि भावुकाः.
भुवि भावुका.
Yes. Now you want to try on your own?
Okay. निगमकल्पतरं गलितं फलं सुखमुखादमृतद्रव्यसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरो रसिका भुवि भावुका.
बाकी सब everything else was okay. Here drav samyutam you are having some difficulty.
Okay, okay.
Okay. No problem. Okay. So you want to try once again?
Yeah, once again I will try. Nigamakalapatar, oh sorry, Nigamakalapatar, sorry. Nigamakalapataruragalitam phalam, Shukamukhadam mrtadam sanyutam, Pibata bhagavatam rasamalayam, Muhuro rasika bhuvi bhavuka.
Very nice. Very sweet, very tasty when you read it like this, sing it like this. So the verse is actually very juicy. Bhagavatam rasam alayam. Okay, now we will focus little bit. What does the meaning of word nigam? What is the meaning of the word nigam? Nigam actually means Vedic literature.
Smritis and Shrutis.
Yes, Vedic literature. And then kalpataru. Kalpataru means what?
Desire tree.
A desire tree. So taru means tree, kalpa means desire tree. Galitam means what?
Ripened fruit.
Ripened. And Galitam means ripened. Phalam means fruit. Phalam means fruit. So Galitam does not mean ripened fruit. Galitam means ripened and phalam means fruit. So Kalpatarur. So Bhagavatam is Vedic literature desire tree. It is actually the ripened fruit. Then Shukmukhad. Shuk is actually for Shukdev Goswami. Amrit Drav Samyutam. It is nectarian. It is liquid in form. Liquid means it is very easily to drink. And Samyutam means complete. Perfect. Pibata means it has to be drunk. It is very easy. It is to be drunk. It is to be enjoyed like fruity, like mango fruit, but it is actually fruity, juice of mango fruit. Bhagavatam, it is Srimad Bhagavat. Rasam alayam. Rasam alayam means it actually is the abode of rasa. So many rasas are there. So many tastes, mellows are there. Muhur means again. Aho. This is something like O Janardhan, like this. So let us see the meaning. Muhur aho, O. And Rasika, those who are full in the knowledge of velos. Rasika means those who enjoy very rasik meanings of the verses of Bhagavatam. Rasika. Bhuvi, on the earth. Bhavuka means expert and thoughtful. So that is the meaning of the verse. Now if you read this verse, enjoy the singing and meditate upon the meaning while you are singing it, it really brings out the experience of the book, experience of the verse very nicely. So we will stop here. I hope that was useful, and all glories to Srimad Bhagavatam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. We won't have questions and comments. Maybe we will move now to our next class, which is the Srimad Bhagavatam study of chapter number 4. Thank you very much. I will now end the recording. Give me 1 second.